Making money online selling digital products is a real thing, and it's a business model that has not only changed my personal life, but has brought financial freedom to so many. But the thought of getting started with selling digital products online can be so intimidating, especially when you have so many what-if scenarios swirling around in your head. Friend, if you've been wanting to try out digital products to sell online, but you've been battling with these discouraging thoughts, I've got you, because in today's video, I'm busting the top 3 digital products business myths that I hear people believing all the time. I'm hoping that it'll give you some encouragement and perspective if you decide to move forward with starting to create and sell digital products online. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first myth that I want to bust about digital products is a lie that I hear people saying all the time that they're believing, which is there's no room for me. People are referring to market saturation when they're talking about this and feeling like there's already too many sellers in the online space and there's simply not enough room for them all, and certainly not enough room for new sellers to be emerging. While it is true that the online space and selling digital products as a business model is growing, it's also true that demand for it is growing. There are more and more shoppers every day choosing to purchase digital items like printable wall art, using digital planners, things that they would have before purchased physically, but now it's in digital form and is so much easier to access. So yes, competition in terms of sellers might be growing, but market demand is also growing, which is a great sign. I want to challenge you to think of competition actually as a good thing. It's actually proof of demand. It's proof that there are actually people out there searching for this item that you're thinking of and wanting to buy it. Otherwise, there would be no other sellers for that niche. The fact that there are other sellers means that there is some demand, and it's a really good sign that whatever you're thinking of creating in that specific niche is going to be popular, is going to actually make sales. The first step of having a successful business is to choose a product type that's actually popular and trending and in demand and making sales online. So don't let the fact that there's a little bit of competition scare you off. There's definitely room for new sellers every single day, and we see this proven by new shops that are coming onto places like Etsy and rocking it in their first year. Take this shop for example. This is a digital product shop that sells seamless patterns in digital paper, and they've only been open for 19 months. They currently have 3,407 total sales with an average listing price of $6, which equals out to a total revenue figure of over $20,000. If you divide that total by 19, which is the number of months they've been open, you'll see that they're making an average of over $1,000 a month in mostly passive revenue. I also found this shop, which is a digital product shop that sells logo designs that's only been open for 14 months. They average around 35 monthly sales with an average listing price of $30, which equals out to just over $1,000 a month, again, in mostly passive revenue. So we can get some encouragement from the fact that there are real life examples of shops that are new and that are making tons of sales. Another thing I want you to think about is the fact that it may look like there are a large number of sellers, a large number of listings in your category, but also take into consideration that most of these sellers are not being strategic with optimizing their listings. They're probably not making the best use of SEO in their listing images and really making their shop professional and quality. So just the fact that you're even researching this right now already puts you many steps ahead of most sellers that just hop on the platform, throw a listing up, and cross their fingers and hope it sells. So in terms of sellers who are actually being strategic and optimizing the right way, you probably have less competition than you think. All right, let's move on to lie number 2 that people are believing about why they can't start a digital product business. And this is the lie that I'm not techie enough. I hear people say all the time things like, I have no design experience. I don't know anything on the tech side of this. I'm not a graphic designer. I want to let you know that this is not needed to start a digital products business. Now, yes, will you have to learn a little bit along the way in terms of being able to create designs? Of course, that's part of the digital products business. But nowadays, there are so many resources available to online sellers who are beginners and really don't know anything and are starting from square one. From free YouTube videos to classes to tutorials, there's just so much available at your fingertips to learn and grow in that craft that having no experience really is not a valid concern. If you're committed to starting and learning along the way, that's all you need. Softwares and design platforms have also come a long way even in just the last few years in terms of being really beginner friendly and user intuitive. So there are platforms like Canva that you can use completely for free that are easy to learn. It's a drag and drop editor. It's not confusing at all. They made it that way specifically for beginners to be able to hop on and quickly start designing with ease. I'm also really excited to let you know that I have a digital products with Canva course coming out very soon. This is my own signature course where I walk you through creating digital products to sell on Canva. It's a full-length, comprehensive course full of tutorials that are really beginner friendly, and I show you from A to Z how to start and grow a successful digital products business. At the time of this filming, it's not quite out yet, but we're going to be launching it very soon. So if you're interested to hear more about it when the doors are open, click the link in the description box below to join the waitlist. That way you'll be in the very first group of people we email when it's open for enrollment. Those who are on our waitlist might also get a few extra perks, so if you're interested at all, you want to make sure to be on that list. Again, the link for that is in the description box of this video. All right, and moving on to myth number 3, I hear people say, I can't sell digital products, I already sell physical products. So here I want to let you know it's not an either or situation. You can totally do both and. That's actually one reason why I love selling digital products so much, is because there are so many different digital product types that can become purely passive and sell on repeat without you having to lift another finger beyond the initial creation of it. This means that by adding on digital products to your already existing business, you're adding on an additional revenue stream that is mostly passive. So with just a little bit of extra work, you're creating a whole new additional revenue stream with products that sell on autopilot. So while yes, if you already sell other physical products that have no relation to the digital products you're thinking of, you can totally do both at the same time, keep them separate in different shops, and get your digital products business going as an additional passive income stream. So friends, I hope this was encouraging to you. I always want to break down lies that people are believing, those limiting beliefs that seem to hold us back when we're really wanting to start on a new journey, and let you know that selling digital products online is so lucrative and such an amazing opportunity to earn passive income and support what you already have going on. So like I mentioned before, if you're interested in a complete step-by-step blueprint of how to start and be successful with a digital products business, specifically using Canva to create your digital products, then hop on my waitlist for the course I have coming out very soon, Digital Products with Canva, where I walk you through all the steps from A to Z to be successful with your new digital products business. And if you're interested in taking a bit of a deeper dive into some hacks that I found on Canva that really level up the look of digital products, then you can click or tap on the square on the screen right now, and that'll take you right over to watch my 5 Canva hacks video. Happy selling, friends!